own species? Do you guys know, or is it?
I think it's either the I think there's like two names for it. Either the mountain gorilla. I think it's
part of the mountain gorillas.
And they're also called lowland gorillas sometimes. And why do they call them silverback?
Because they have like a silver thing on their back, and they get that when they mature.
Yeah, if you look at the one on the bottom, see that one? The bottom left? They don't get the silverback until like they're the dominant male. And that's, if you ever go to the zoo and see the silverback gorillas, there's only a couple of them that actually are silver. You ever notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a sign of sexual maturity and it's a sign of dominance.
Well, why don't all the males get that?
Because that's the sign that he's the one that they all mate with. Yeah. Yeah.
Does the women have them too?
No, just the males, which I'm sure they'll get to. Go ahead, guys.
Okay. For physical description, they have small eyes that are usually dark brown. Adult females are shorter than males, kind of like us. Usually, their bigger belly comes from their large intestine. They use knuckles to walk. They have 32 teeth. Females are usually 4.6 feet tall, and males are in around 198 pounds. Males are usually 5.6 feet tall and around 297 pounds. And when they are born, they have pinkish gray hair.
Tag, Tag, why do you think that they have the large intestines?
Because they're a bigger animal and they consume more in a day than normally.
It's not that how much they consume. What are the main stuff that they eat, guys? Do you notice?
They usually eat grubs and bugs and celery and bamboo stuff.
Okay, so that kind of stuff, when you talk about nuts and you're talking about bamboo and woody things, it's hard to digest. So what do you think their intestines do?
Make it easier to digest.
There's more of them, so it gives them a longer time to digest than other animals. Good.
Okay. The baby silverback eats beetles, grubs, celery, and bamboo. It gets eaten by bacteria. Hunters shoot it. And
the leopard eats the young. It doesn't eat the bigger ones.
The predatory cats eat it.
What are the hunters hunting for?
Oh wait, and the silverback.
They poach them.
For what though?
Food. Like sometimes food, but it doesn't
Sometimes
really
food?
like the Indian
What?
people. It's only like the Indian people.
The native people, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Purpose. They're poached only rarely for food. They're used as
Jess, no one can hear you. Talk loud, okay? Talk loud.
Okay. They're poached for food. They are used as exhibits in zoos. They eat plants and insects to keep the population down. They're food to predatory cats, and they are scientific subjects.
Okay. For diet, they eat 60 pounds of food per day. It consists of leaves, plant matter, bamboo, celery, grubs, and bugs. Leopards eat the young, and usually if there's bigger gorillas by the young, the leopards won't attack the young. Their diet consists of over 142 different varieties of plants. In their bands, there's only one or two silverbacks, and the rest are blackbacks. The leader finds the food usually. They have 3 periods of eating, and they sleep in between each of those.
Habitat. The rainforests have all the needs. Okay, rainforests have all the needs of silverback gorillas. Gorillas live in Africa and South America. They live in colder climates. They live on the forest floor.
What do you mean colder climates, Jacob?
Like up in the top of the trees where it's colder because it's up higher.
They don't live in the top of the trees.
Oh yeah, they don't.
Because
They live like on mountains.
So they go in places, the rainforest that's cooler in the rainforest.
Yes.
It's not like colder like Antarctica cold. Okay.
Yeah. They live on the forest floor. They used to live in trees. They live in African rainforests, and that's it.
What do you mean they used to live in trees? Did they move or what happened?
Yeah, they stopped living in trees because they're, I don't know.
Their
They
arms
felt
are
like it.
their arms are longer than their legs, which kind of it shows that they used to live in trees.
They evolved to not live in trees anymore. I mean, they didn't just decide one day, yeah, we're gonna move to the ground. So okay, yeah, it's a lot nicer down here.
Niche. They used to be herbivores, but now they're omnivores. And they live in small bands, like of 12 gorillas. They groom one another. They live for 50 years in captivity, 35 to 40 years, like in the rainforest. They make new bowl-like shaped nest every night, and they're able to reproduce at 10 or 12 years old
Do they make their nests in the trees or do they make them on the ground?
on the ground.
On the ground. You guys have all seen orangutans before too, right? Orangutans, the red monkey, the red colored ones. They make theirs up in the trees. So a little bit different there. Cool. Anything specifically that you guys really like that you didn't tell us about or
That
show
one
us?
baby.
Baby, what's in his mouth?
It's
His
on
foot.
foot.
Oh, it's his foot. Oh, okay. That's a really common thing. All babies put their feet in the mouth.
Yeah. Dude, these
Right?
people do that.
How long do they usually live if they live 50 years in captivity?
It says right there.
35.
They live a little bit.
A little bit less.
I believe in captivity.
It says 50 years in captivity and 35 to 40 in regular, wild. That is a question. Right?
Are these ones at the zoo?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if you go to the zoo in the big monkey exhibit they have there, when you first go in, you know, there's like those domes that they're outside. That's the silverback gorillas, yeah.
There was one breeding on the glass.
Yeah, sometimes they do. And they'll walk around, and sometimes they'll just be hanging out in there. But
Can we go to the zoo to see all these animals?
sure, anytime you want.
No,
Just
like
ask your mom.
We should.
Field trip.
I didn't even
Okay, this is Stay on Track. Is there any other questions about the gorillas? Guys, any other questions about the gorillas? Alright, good. Guys, give me a hand.